Right, hello lads and lasses, and welcome back to Boys Down Under. And yes, you have in fact read that title right, and we'll get into that into a bit. But before we get into that though, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It all helps. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and yeah, I'd be forever grateful if you did. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, you have in fact read that title correctly. Red Bull Celtic. 3 words, 3 so simple words that can evoke so many emotions from so many different kinds of people. Excitement, uncertainty, disappointment, anger, fear. To name a few, they are just some of the emotions that you could feel if you had woken up this morning or last morning and seen, those run-of-the-rumor mills that Celtic could in fact be bought out or have a sponsorship deal with Red Bull, the energy drink team. Now, before we get into addressing these rumours, I think you guys deserve to see the concept kit, so I'll chuck that on screen now. Now, personally, 100% better than Daffabet. 100%. It's not that I don't dislike Daffabet, it's just that I thought after Magna's, it was just such a step down from the Celtic kits. I think the concept kit looks sick, but there's a few things we have to address with that. So leave your thoughts on the kit below, but let's get into these rumours. Now, it all began quite recently. The UK are looking to pass new legislation through Parliament that is banning foreign betting or gambling companies on football jerseys. Now, currently Celtic have Daffabet as their main shirt sponsor, and it's meant to run their contract for another 4 or 5 years, I think till the end of 2025. Now, however, Daffabet appear to the naked eye as a standard run-of-the-mill British or American company, but in fact, Daffabet are a privately owned gambling company based in the Philippines, therefore making it foreign. So, if this legislation passes in the near future, well, that contract could definitely come to an abrupt end depending on the terms and conditions of the legislation. We could see the Daffabet no longer on Celtic's strip, no longer on any of Celtic's kits. And look, it could leave Celtic without a shirt sponsor for the foreseeable future. So now back to Red Bull, because that's what this whole video is about. And they are a company that has transformed so many sporting teams, I guess you could say. Leipzig, Salzburg, both teams who have been injected and bought out by Red Bull. And since then, they have both become regulars, consistent regulars in the Champions League, which hats off to them because that is a monumental feat to do. And look, Red Bull New York, or New York Red Bulls, I don't know what they're called, but they're an American team, and they are also slowly but steadily improving as the years go by. And it's even out of football. You look at Formula 1, for example. Formula 1, you've got the Red Bull team, and it is one of the best teams on the grid at the moment. You could even say Red Bull is the best team on the grid at the moment with Verstappen and Checo Perez. But that just depends on how you view F1. We're not going to talk about that. This is back to Celtic. So what could this mean for Celtic? And we're going to go over the rumours, but you have to remember, nothing is confirmed. These are merely words that have floated about from some random source. So do not quote me on anything. This is just me addressing the rumours and my thoughts and opinions on it as a bit of a clarification. But let's get into it. So in terms of our name, now according to what the rumours say, that will not change. This, do not fear. We will still always and forever be Celtic Football Club. This is because the deal is rumoured to be a shirt sponsorship. Now, as I showed earlier on the concept kit, it will have the Red Bull logo on our jerseys. Like if you look at, the Leipzig or Salzburg jersey, it won't turn us into Red Bull Celtic. Now, regardless of this just being a shirt sponsor deal, Red Bull are rich. Red Bull are one of the richest companies in the world. They have so many sponsorship deals. I looked at all the clubs, and they don't own or have any stake, I think, in a single British football team. So this could be an extremely lucrative deal for Celtic if they play it right. And not only for Celtic, who would see so much money put into the club through this deal. If Celtic were to sign like a 10-year sponsorship deal with Red Bull, that would equivalent to the richest sponsorship deal in Celtic's history by far. But the thing is, this would also be an extremely lucrative deal for Red Bull as well, and they could target a whole new demographic of football by tapping into not only the Scottish market but the British market as a whole. Because as we all know, the UK, everyone just keeps updated in all the leagues in the UK. It's not just the Premier League, it's also the Scottish League. Well, mainly just the Scottish League. Anyways, so Celtic would see an influx of cash in this deal. But we do have to address issues and the negatives of this deal, because not everything is sunshine, lollipops, rainbows, daisies, as we've all know in football. So one, what happens to the team colours? Because Red Bull is notorious for the red, blue and white, which does awfully sound like another football team's colours in the same vicinity of Glasgow. Nonetheless, if this deal were to happen and, Celtic did have to change, if Celtic were bought out by Red Bull or were forced to change their team's colours, I would not support it whatsoever. You cannot support any deal that would remove the green and white hoops or the name from this club, because there's just so much history and love behind this club for it to be bought out by an energy drink company. And they say money can't buy happiness. And in this instance, it would just be removing my happiness and the happiness of the whole Celtic fan base all around the world. Furthermore, let's say we stay as Glasgow Celtic. Let's say we stay as the green and white hoops, but the logo's colours can't change. I mean, like the Red Bull logo. So you're telling me we'd be stuck with 2 blue and 2 Red Bulls, see what I did there, in the middle of a green and white hooped jersey. It would look absolutely horrendous. Like, maybe if Celtic made a cool third kit or away kit, it might work, but not on the home kit whatsoever. If anything, like I showed you in the concept kit, the logo's colours would have to change in order for it to look good on a Celtic kit. Because honestly, if it was that or Daffabet, I would take Daffabet, because at least with Daffabet, we can make it gold, or we can make it white or green and just fit it into the kit. But with Red Bull, yeah, it's going to have to be red or blue with a hint of white around it. So I can't see this happening if Celtic would have to put that in the middle of their jersey. It would be many terms and conditions would have to happen in this case. So look, I guess to sum it all up, I guess my perspective on these rumours, I'm all for it on, certain conditions. The logos blend into the kit. That's the first thing that has to happen. The logo has to blend into the kit to make it look appealing, visually appealing, and be something that I, as a Celtic fan, would want to purchase and wear on these videos. Like, look at this. I got the anniversary kit a couple years back. Still fits me. I love it. My favourite Celtic kit. And I still wear it to this day because it's just so well made. And if Celtic were to have a Red Bull one with a blue and red in the middle, that would go straight into the trash, honestly. But moving on, side tangent. The sponsorship stays as a kit-only sponsor and not bought out. Honestly, from a neutral's perspective, it would be exciting to see Celtic become Red Bull Celtic, but from a diehard Celtic fan's perspective, it would be terrible. It would be the end of the world, because it's Glasgow Celtic Football Club. We're not Glasgow Red Bull Celtic. We're Glasgow Celtic, green and white hoops. We're one of the we've got one of the richest histories of all the clubs in the world. We were the first British team to win the Champions League or the European Cup, whatever you want to call it. We can't let our history just be removed by tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions even. Can't happen. Look, that's my opinion on it. If it has to stay as a shirt sponsor and they have to edit the colours for it to work, for me to be onto the deal. But at the end of the day, I got so worked up about this. I've just got to reiterate this. These were standard run-of-the-mill rumours that I think arose in an international break, where in an international break there's nothing to talk about. So I think these rumours, probably took the forefront because of this. I don't see it happening at all, but I just wanted to address the rumours just for you guys. I wanted to also get your guys' opinions on the deal. Would you want to see a Red Bull takeover at Celtic or a shirt sponsorship deal? What are your terms and conditions? Who knows? Leave them in the comments below, because I'm sure we'll all have differing opinions on the matter. But remember to like and subscribe to the channel. But that is all from me. So until next time, which is in fact tomorrow, where we will have the match previews back for the Motherwell game. So until then, hail, hail.